Hello, my name is Marcus Bonner, and for homework number 4, I will be demonstrating my knowledge and use of a contingency table. So the task, purpose, and outcome. The task will be to explain what a contingency table is and to compare the real estate data and in a form of a contingency table. The purpose will be able to demonstrate my knowledge of analyzing data once it is comprised in a contingency table, and then outcome will be able to summarize the variables of interest in the form of a contingency table. So I have two different variables to summarize and be able to analyze those data once they are populated into my contingency table. So my discussion points. First off, the text defines a contingency table as a table used to classify observations according to two identifiable characteristics. So the example that they give in the text is students at a university that are classified by gender and by class. So freshmen, sophomore, juniors, and seniors. How many males, female freshmen there are, and sophomores, juniors, and seniors. I got that from page 116 from the text. And on this slide, I have actually constructed a contingency table in PowerPoint. So with this table, I used this table is showing the relationship between the various townships and garages, and I got all this data from the real estate data that was given. So just to describe what I have here, I have the number of garages broken up into two categories. With 0 garages and with 1 garage. And then I broke it down from houses within the first township all the way through houses that within the 5th township. I basically just had my real estate data, I filtered it, and I just tallied up the numbers. So once I filtered 0 garages in 1 township, counted 6, and so on and so forth, all the way till I got to my 5th township. Did the same thing when I filtered 1 garage and counted it up. Double check my work with the far columns on the right with the totals, and it should have added up to 105 all the way to the right and on the bottom as well. So that is correct. Now, looking at the data once it has been inputted, I on the bottom I made some notations. So basically, for the houses within the first township, I noticed that 6 out of the total of 105, or 5.7%, had no garages. And so on and so forth. I did the same thing for the remaining percentages with no garages. So for houses within the second township, there were 4.7%. 9.5% with 3, 8.5% with 4, and 3.8% take up the slice of data with no garages. Conversely, I did the same thing with 1 garage. Looking at my contingency table, I was able to see that the houses within the 4th township with 1 garage take up the greatest percentage at 19%. So we can infer that that share of the market data, the 4th township with 1 garage, if you were a realtor, you would locate, you would assume that's where a lot of houses or 1 garage. If you were to cater to somebody with 1 garage, a lot of the garages are located right there or sold right there, or whatever the case may be. And then the least amount would be 0 garages in the 5th township. So it kind of doesn't really tell you much. It's just, I'm just comparing the garages and the townships, but we're able to look at it from here. You can do this with any 2 variables and see that if you want to compare them. But with this contingency table, I was able to look at the garages and the townships. So basically, I talked about what a contingency table was, used references from my text, and I constructed a contingency table that compared the relationships with garages and the various townships from the real estate data that was given. Thank you for your time, and enjoy the rest of your day.